Okay, well, I'm inside my house, and as you can see, I haven't been making too many videos lately, and I don't have my trademark hat on, but what I've been doing is actually just working inside my house. I bought this house in 2003, and pretty much gutted it out, and at that point in time, my wife left me. Right at that point, boom. Bought the house, gutted it, made it this impossible thing, to live in. You can't live in it that way. So, and that was, we're talking, 13 years ago now. So little by little, throughout the course of 2003 to 2007, I worked on this house. Farmed, worked on the house. You didn't see anything of me in that period of time because I was, not on YouTube yet. YouTube actually wasn't invented when I bought this house. But over those years, I put the floor down, and I never finished it all. I got the floor down, but I never refinished it, and it was always one of those projects that I'll get to it when I get to it. Well, recent events in my life have allowed me to actually finish the house. So what I've done is this is my daughter's room, by the way, and she has a cat, a freaking cat. I didn't even get the trim up in here. I did the best that I could with what I had, and of course, I got busy, and the floors never got finished. So now with all that being said and done, I never even got the damn covers on all of the outlets. So that's all going to happen now. Going to be a complete repaint. There's an upstairs bathroom, and someone, we're not mentioning names, but someone turned the sink on, and instead of going back to it and shutting it off or whatever they were doing, they let the water come in. So I had to disable this thing here, this fixture. It was functional, but the light bulb froze fast, and I have to actually chuck this fixture out and get a brand new one, but I have to fix drywall. Now that's been years ago that the water got flooded in here. It made a hell of a mess. Really pissed me off too, because it was pointless to have that happen. So I've stripped everything out of here. The bed's everything. The bed is out of here. The bed is out of my daughter's room, Haley's room. Everything is out completely, except for her personal belongings. We have moved it into the living room, and I have rented this sander to sand the floor. Well, you can see a distinct difference between an unfinished floor, and you can't properly wash a floor if it's not sealed right. You can mop it, but it just kind of doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So, like I said, circumstances that are going on, I am able to do this. Got good people working on a farm, Tim, Carl, and Dad, and they're making sure that the hay keeps rolling while I'm busy over here doing this mess. Got a broken window that needs to be replaced. I've got all kinds of stuff. So the dining room area is also one of those areas that needs to be finished. I don't know what happened. Something had happened, and I'm not 100% sure what had happened that allowed me to finish that floor, but not this floor. Now, I do have, this is my kitchen. It's pretty well cluttered up right now. I need to do some cleaning. But like that shroud, I never finished that, so that's got to get finished. A cat had gotten up in the roof and caused someone, like I said, we're not mentioning names, to get a little violent with the vent, which, if you walk into the house, you never notice it. It was like that until somebody went nuts with a broom and a cat up in the ceiling. So anyways, no big deal. I'm just going to be replacing that, which I have to enter from the outside. And of course, the dog is here. That is Boocha, if you did not know. Right, Boocha. Ready? Watch this. Bang! Good dog. Ain't you something, huh? You're just a good dog. So anyways, with this floor here, there was a cabinet that was there and it has discolored the floor. So I'm going to strip this off with the sander, and I'm going to do the floors here and here all at the same time. I got a handheld sander. I'm going to sand those up. People have dirty hands. They go around here and they hit that, and it gets on the walls, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So this is actually coming out of here. This is a table right now, the dining room table, but because we've been in destruction mode in the house, it has now become a dumping ground for all the little nooks and crannies of space that I've removed stuff from the space I'm putting here. So anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on here. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and set up a tripod here, and you can watch me do some sanding on the floor. I'm sure there's going to be some people say, "Oh, you're doing it wrong," but too freaking bad, because that's just the way it is. Anyway, here we go. Showing off too much of my daughter's stuff that is still in here. There's quite a bit yet. Just really pretty much the furniture is out of here. And the cat, she has a cat. And the cat sleeps on the windowsill and I feed it there. That's going to be ripped out, new. Anyway, you can see it's a very time-consuming thing to actually take the floors down to a manageable smoothness and get that oxidization and the dirt that is ground into this floor off. But if you see, there's paint on the floor, and that kind of aggravated me when it happened, but it is what it is. She was a kid and she didn't know what the hell she was doing. But what happened was this room was not this color. It was like a peachy color, and God, there's cobwebs. There was a wardrobe here, as you can see in this room. There's no real closet. That is the closet. And in order to make this room bigger than what it actually is, that's some of her artwork, what I did was I took this closet and I lined it with pine so that it matched the floor. And I put these 3 shelves in here. I think there was a secret shelf up here, but no, I guess not. So anyways, I did this. I put that all in there so that Haley could have her bed in there, which she loved. It's been great. I actually love the idea, because then the bed comes to about here, and you can have a wardrobe and your dresser and everything else that was in here that is no longer in here at this point. So yeah, that was the whole idea with that. And of course, again, with the trim, I didn't do it. I got to finish that up. So that's going to happen now. Haley likes How to Train Your Dragon. So she took the characters. I don't know where she got the stickers from, and they're really nothing. I thought it was going to ruin the paint, but they just kind of stick on. They come off. They're meant for sticking on walls, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm going to be repainting this room when I'm done with the floors. And I know there's someone who says, "Oh, the floors are the last thing you want to do." Well, no, actually the floors are the first thing I want to do, because the floors are the biggest job. Painting is nothing, and I hate doing it, but I'm not bad at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go buy the regular drop cloth, rolls of drop cloth, and lay it on the floor, and I will be painting. And then I'm going to finish the trim along the bottom, obviously along the bottom and around the door. I'm going to fix that mess that the cat did, and I'm going to take the cat to the vet and have it declawed, because that's what a freaking clawed cat will do. That thing pissed me off. It gets locked in here and then it tears up the freaking the rooms. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sand it, and I'll show you what it looks like. when it's done and when I'm done. So anyways, thanks for watching. Okay, so I've been sanding for quite a while. I got my kitchen to do yet. We're pretty much got the counter covered with crap, and you know, we've moved everything out of every room in here. Timothy is now sanding for the first time today. I'll take over his job of getting the vacuum cleaner on there and seeing where we have to really work at it. Yeah, it seems to be working out okay. I mean, it's not the most exciting job in the world, but it is a job. My living room is an absolute disaster because Tim's bedroom is onced over already. I don't know what he's doing, but I got these floors done. He's got some airplanes and stuff on the wall. But yeah, just getting things cleaned up, ready to paint and surfaces and yeah, coat this floor. I have to go over this floor at least 2 more times with the finer sandpaper. You know, it's the same thing, actually the whole house. These 2 rooms, 3 rooms here. Bathroom doesn't need anything, but Joe's bedroom, that needs to be taken care of, and so does my daughter's. Her bedroom. Let's turn some lights on in here. The kitty cat, for some reason, seems to think it had to have its food on the floor. I don't know. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, I've done a lot of work today. It's now dark, as you can see. So yeah, that's where the dog would eat, but we're going to change that up too. Dog can eat outside like a dog should. But anyway, I'm going to say that probably tomorrow afternoon we will be putting down the first coats of urethane. And then I'm going to start running lumber through my wood plane to make trim for the rest of this house. So there's a whole bunch of names where the kids would, you know, as they grow. Anyway. Alrighty.